So to embellish my sinamay base, I'll be making use of my feathers and my flowers. I've cut out some pieces of feathers, and the first thing I'm going to do is to place my sinamay base on my mannequin's head. I want to check that that part of the sinamay I will be embellishing. So with my UHU glue, I will be gluing my feathers piece by piece to the sinamay base. I'm just going to apply, I'm just going to rub little quantity of glue to the stem of my feathers and then place it on my sinamay base. Now to embellish your sinamay base, just be creative. When embellishing your sinamay, please don't limit yourself to the type of feathers I used in this video. Be creative, think outside the box. That's just it. So I'll keep on gluing my feathers to my sinamay base till I've gotten my desired quantity. When gluing, you can just apply your glue to the stem and just place it on your sinamay base. You don't have to wait till it gets tacky. So I'm satisfied with this quantity. You could add more, it all depends on you or on the client you are making it for. So my glue gun has been plugged in and it's time to make use of my flowers. So it's time to glue my flowers to my sinamay base. The purpose of the flowers is to cover up those rough areas you want your work to be neat. So it's just to cover up those areas where I glued my feathers to make my work neat. Once you've glued down your flowers rather, you pick up your needle and thread. Remember, the needle and thread I'm using is smaller than the usual sewing needle and thread. I actually don't know the measurement right now, but I'll drop it once I get it. And you can also make use of fishing line. The main reason why I'm still making use of my needle and thread even after gluing down my flowers is because glue can fail at any time. It could come off at any time, but me using the needle and thread to tack it down even after using the glue, then it's that will save me unnecessary embarrassment, most especially if what I'm doing is meant for a client. You definitely don't want your flowers coming off on your client's head, most especially when your client is in a party or is in a church and the flower is coming off. That's embarrassing. So the purpose is just to make my work last longer, to make it durable. So once I'm done tacking my flowers down, I made use of my UHU glue to glue down the excess thread I had, even after knotting it, because I didn't want to have these multiple knots showing. So I just glued it down. I applied little UHU glue to just glue it down to the back of my sinamay base, just like that, just little. Remember, the thread you're making use of should be the same color of the sinamay you are making use of. You can't be making use of a blue thread on a white sinamay. That's not nice. But it's better and more preferable to use fishing line. Remember, I told you earlier the measurement of the thread and needle I'm making use of is thinner than the normal sewing thread. So I improvised instead of making use of my needle and fishing line. So I glue down the remaining flowers. The next thing to do is to attach your Alice band to your sinamay base. I applied my hot glue directly. So I applied glue to those areas where necessary. So the last thing to do is to make use of a piece of scuba. I'm going to cut that out to form a rectangular shape. And then I'm going to make use of my hot glue to glue that down by applying the glue to both ends of the scuba. So this is what it looks like. My embellished sinamay is ready, and I'm going to place it on my mannequin's head so you can have a better view and see what it looks like.